It's time once again for your favorite pro wrestling opinion show, Jags Jabs. Now today I don't have a whole lot of science to drop. There'll be no explanations. Today is just a good old-fashioned freaking rant. Dear God, how in the Lord's name does Bill Goldberg win a title in 2020? How does 53-year-old Bill Goldberg win a championship in 2020? First and foremost, let me just say this. Bill Goldberg is a piss poor wrestler. He's got two moves, people. Two moves, and somehow because of his intensity, because of his look, he has built a very lucrative wrestling career on these two moves. However, if you watched Make Me a Fan today, we happened to watch, we're talking about randomly selected Bill Goldberg versus Bret Hart at Starrcade 1999 as one of our matches for Wrestling Roulette. If you don't know what Wrestling Roulette is, click the freaking link, watch the video. However, how in the Lord's name does Bill Goldberg at 53, 54 freaking years old win a championship with two freaking moves? The man ended Bret Hart's career, the excellence of execution, one of the best people, one of the best wrestlers in history. Bill Goldberg broke. He literally broke him. He put him on the shelf permanently. And here we are freaking, 20 years later? And this dude is still wrestling? First of all, who's checking for Bill Goldberg? Who really wants to see Bill Goldberg do a freaking spear and a jackhammer? Not me. Nobody was checking for Bill Goldberg, except perhaps Mr. Mohammed bin Salman, I guess, MSB, the guy who runs Saudi Arabia. He probably told Vince, hey Vince, I want to see Goldberg. Okay, and I'd like to see Goldberg win the championship. And Vince says, okay, did the check clear? Hell yeah, you get what you want. This dude's ordering old folks like a little kid orders desserts off the dessert menu. It's like, give me one of those, one of those, one of those, and one of those. He just can't get enough of old people. I mean, come on, people. It's just a matter of time until Sting is back in the WWE wrestling, because apparently that's all these old Saudi mofos want to see. Do you want to see Bill Goldberg wrestle? Does anybody believe this guy can go at freaking 53 years old in 2020? Does anybody really want to see this guy? Look, I named this video, I named this rant Kingdom of the Dinosaurs. If you don't get that reference, you're obviously not from California. But here in Southern California, we have an amusement park called Knott's Berry Farm. Knott's Berry Farm is like the knockoff bootleg Great Value Disneyland, okay? It's not even very far from Disneyland. Knott's Berry Farm is pretty cool. It has some rides and stuff. They had a ride called Kingdom of the Dinosaurs, and that ride was a little train that would take you through, and you saw a bunch of animatronic dinosaurs roaming the land because they were what? They were king of the land. So you used to walk or ride through and go, ooh, look, it's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And it was crappy. It was crappy, but when you're 6 years old, it looks pretty cool. Actually, once you got to like junior high and high school, all we wrote it for was to make out on the ride, okay? You got your girl, you sat down, you made out with her because it was dark, and you had a long time to ride through the Kingdom of the Dinosaurs. Well, right now, pro wrestling is the kingdom of the Mickey fickin' dinosaurs, people. I'm trying to watch my language. We got Jericho's 50-year-old ass. We got Goldberg's 50-year-old ass. We got PCO's 50-year-old ass. Is the Geritol that good? Is this really what we're aiming for? Is this really the target demographic? Are these 50-year-old baby boomers? Okay, boomer, you're getting what the hell you want. People, I've lost my mind because there's so much young talent. The encyclopedia calls it an embarrassment of riches. There are so many prolific and gifted, talented people on the roster. And instead, we get Bill Goldberg, just when I thought, because you know I'm not a fan of the Fiend, just when I thought it couldn't get any worse than fake-ass Mr. Rogers, we get old-ass Bill freaking Goldberg. And yes, he's in phenomenal shape. Yes, he looks good. And yes, he can still go, you're next, and all that bull crap. But is this really what we want? Is this what's best for business? Holy crap, I do believe NXT is the only show worth watching in WWE. Can somebody please kneecap Vince McMahon like they kneecap Nancy Kerrigan? I want Vince McMahon laying on the ground going, why? Just like Nancy's ass, so we can explain to him what exactly he did wrong. If you are not, and I mean this with all sincerity, if you are not a Cult of Cornette follower, listener, subscriber, you have to go to the Jim Cornette Experience, the most recent one, and listen to this man dissect Raw, because he dissects everything that's wrong with Raw, which of course, guess what? First, it's 3 freaking hours. Second, there's a promo every other freaking 2 seconds that lasts forever. And third, the matches suck. There's no wonder AEW is winning in the Wednesday Night War, because people are sick of this model and people are sick of dusting off old farts. Except, wait a second, isn't Chris Jericho an old dusty fart? Now, I think he's better than Goldberg. I know he's better than Goldberg, but he's still older. I mean, come on, people. Come on, man. Like, God said, let there be light, and Jericho hit the switch, okay? I'm talking about PCO, as great as he is and as cool as he is, that dude's old as dirt, okay? I told PCO to act his age and that mofo died, okay? That's how old he is. I don't understand how Bill Goldberg and Jericho and PCO are still somehow running things. Nick Aldis, save us. Nick Aldis, please. NWA, please. Please, for the love of God and all things holy, for wrestling, not sports entertainment, for the love of wrestling, can we get some young people who look good, who move well, and who can kick some butt and work a microphone, because this is disappointing. This is tedious. This breaks the Jags' heart. I didn't even do my intro. I am Jefferson Alonzo Green, aka the Jag. Be sure to send all your love, if you agree. Be sure to send all your hate, if you disagree, to aka the Jag on social media. Of course, you can always follow the show, Make Me a Fan 316 on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. Be sure to subscribe. Ring the bell. And I guess if I ever want to get a title shot, or Jake Atlas and the homies want to get a title shot, you gotta wait till you're freaking 50. That's how it's going down. I guess you get your AARP card and your championship title belt. See you guys tomorrow.